Hello there, it's me, Sari here again. This is a sort of a scrap haul as well as a little bit of a talkative thing about intricate dies together with a so-called precision plate from Sizzix. It looks like this. I'll just see where I'll end up with these things. I did get a question about the embossing folder that came with the Big Shot machine start pack, and it was this beautiful sort of a quilted look on an embossing folder. This one is sort of an A6 size, I suppose. It's rectangular, nice of course, but when I saw the beautiful embossing folder from Marianne design, I went to Pysselskafferiet yesterday in Gånghester, just outside Borås in Sweden, and I saw this one together with other goodies that I'm going to show you today. I just couldn't resist taking this one as well, because I do like the possibility of having either the sort of rectangular or the square shape of things. And if you just want to have a chance of getting something, or just want to see how they look, how they differ from each other, you can see that this one has got lots more texture to it, but this one is nice as well. The dots are a little bit bigger. This one is called Pearls, I believe. So Marianne design Pearls, and here's the code for that. It's DF3424. You can just Google it. I mean, I believe it's rather a brand new product, so you might as well just get your hands on that one. So, I mean, I was hoping it would be as good as that one, but I mean, there is a variation between different embossing folder companies, that's for sure. I mean, Cuttlebunks also have a sort of a tendency to have a more flatter sort of embossed effect. And the nice thing is if you want to, you could also go for the debossed effect on that one, because that one gives a really nice result, as well as that one, because if you're looking for a debossed effect, you don't really have to mind that much that the embossed effect isn't that good. So that could be a good thing. And I do like that these are sort of similar. This one has got different sizes on the dots there in between the bigger dots, whilst this one has the same size. I mean, that's about it. They are both beautiful, and I'm sure you can have lots of fun with these. Let's move on to another one from Marianne design. This is another one. Could it be Anya's Circle or something, this one? It's a design folder kit or series, Marianne design again, and the code for that one is DF3425, so you can Google that one as well. So there are two different ones in that sort of series, and this is the one, and I discovered that I accidentally had this one upside down, so just for future reference I put an X there, so I know that the paper is going to go on that side upwards. And the result is, let's see, I'm so totally unorganized today. You know, I'm just cleaning up my scrap room and my living room, so that's where I'm at, and I just felt like taking a break whilst making this video for you. And you can see there's a really nice texture and a nice embossed effect there. So I'm actually more pleased with the result of this one. They are both from the same company, Marianne design, and I'd like them both. And I was thinking that you might make a really simple clean card sort of, and just have a statement here. Perhaps you could die cut a circle with a seam or something, just to make it a little bit smaller, so you can get some sort of a height to it, but still clean and simple, and you can ink up the edges with a distress ink or something like that. So that's that. I'm going to put that one there. And then I saw a really big embossing folder. I mean, sometimes I feel like making boxes and things, and I was thinking about this 8x8 sized embossing folder with some planks, or this one is parquet. It's a sort of floor looking thing. I thought that that could be nice to have, let's say on a coffin perhaps, or something of a box kind. Perhaps you could make a sort of faux metal technique with this one. You just take some aluminium tape, double-sided, on a piece of paper, and then emboss it with your embossing folder. And well, you do need a Big Shot machine for this one, so I do have my Big Shot Plus while I'm using this one. It fits really nicely into that gap with this size. So I do like the fact that the companies have started making bigger embossing folders as well, because sometimes I think that they are too small for my cup of tea. And this is the result. And you can see that it got a really even, nice look. And some parts are embossed and some parts are debossed. So you can see that it's going downwards there and upwards there. And if you just turn it over, you can get the mirrored image there, embossed and debossed. So that was a nice one, and that one is from Crafter's Companion, Parquet. And the code is EF8 Park with a Q. So that's something to be on the lookout for, I suppose. There is something else from Crafter's Companion. I have bought this one before, not yesterday. And this one is called Stonewall, and it does look rather nice when you have embossed it. I just had it because I wanted to collect the embossing folders from the same company. This is something as well that I have bought before from Pysselskafferiet. It has got some really nice small dots on it, and it's a die from Nelly Snellen. Oh, I'm sorry, an embossing folder from Nelly Snellen, and it's called Dots. And I sometimes have not gotten a really good result trying to emboss it with my small old Big Shot, but when I try the new big one, I actually managed to make it really nice on the first go. So you can actually succeed with this one as well. So that's that, and this one is from the Sizzix one, and I'm sorry to say I don't have the name for it. Perhaps they don't put it out there because it's in the sort of value kit pack. And here is that one, and there is that one. And I just want to show you something, as this is my first big embossing folder that I got somewhere some time ago. Embossalicious, my goodness, Embossalicious it's called, and I'm sure it works really nice as well. So that's it. Now I'm sort of where I wanted to be, and I'm going to finish this video off talking to you a little bit about this beautiful die set from Spellbinders. I love this. I mean, it has got some really nice details, swirly bits and sort of a net bit and everything. And you are supposedly to be able to use the precision base plate and just roll the die through once. You shouldn't have to bother anything more about anything. And the thing is that you are not having the plate. My goodness! Now I understand what Stina was talking about yesterday. I mean, for goodness sake, you really injure your fingers there. So you shouldn't put the picture upside up, because that's the wrong way to do it, because it has got some magnets there on this side, and when you are turning it like this, it's going to get stuck really nicely there. You are going to cut with your die towards this metal plate. So that's the thing. And this one is supposed to last forever, they say. Let's see how long I'll make it last. I'm not sure. And this one is to be used only with really delicate and intricate dies that are called thin lits. You shouldn't use this with any sort of a basic shape like circles or hearts or anything, but the really intricate dies you should go for. And it says here the sandwich should look like this. You have a sort of a platform. In my case, I'm having a magnetic platform, and because then I don't have to fiddle with the extra tabs and everything. I just have this one and that one. And then I'm going to put the precision plate with the black side up. And then I'm going to take the material, and then I'm going to take the die, and then I'm going to take one cutting pad, standard cutting pad, and that's the thing with it. So you have to think about it a little bit like this. The platform is a little bit longer than the platform, the base there. So I've drawn some marks so I know where to put my dies and everything. And in this case, it really gets drawn to this. And you have the possibility of just shifting it a little bit to make sure that you are sort of lined up with the die or the base plate and everything. So this is the method to go for. So the first attempt I made was I just put the piece of paper here, and I put the die, and I used also my cutting plate or pad, and I just roll it through once. And this is the result. It isn't as pretty as I wanted now, isn't it? Is it? Because this is always something that is going to be intricate and difficult. So the next step I did was I took one of those shims. This is a shim from the basic platform really, because this is sort of like a paper, a shim, and giving an extra pressure. And then I got a little bit of a better result, but still it didn't make a proper job. You can still see that I haven't succeeded with this one either here. And what I did whilst the paper was still in the die, I just shifted, I took that one away and I went for my base plate, which hasn't got any of those tabs left anymore. And I took this, and I had one cutting pad there, and then I went for, just had this one like that, and put the mats, 2 of those rubber mats on top, and then this one, and rolled it through. And then I got a little bit of a better result, getting most of the things away, but still here I'm not happy. And I'm thinking that, I mean, I'm getting a die because I don't want to do any cutting or fiddling with any craft knives or anything like that, so I just can't understand why it has to be so bloody difficult with the die cutting these beautiful things. And I don't want to have to put any extra shims in between of paper or any whatever, because I mean I am sort of injuring my cutting, or my die cutting machine eventually, because the rolls and everything, they are going to get affected with the added pressure, I'm sure. But this is where I'm at right now, so I'll just say that I've got a brand new small Big Shot, I got a brand new Big Shot Plus, and I still can't make it work, even with the precision plate. So I'm sort of, I can't really say that you should get this one because this is the best thing you can get. But still, if you haven't tried anything else, well, you could buy, of course, and give it a go. But I'm not happy as of yet, I must say. But since I am such a sucker for getting new things and always hoping that it's going to work out, I'm always going to go for it yet once more, I suppose. But that's a little bit about that. But embossing folders are fun, of course, and dies as well, as long as you can get them out of the paper, of course. So I'm going to sign off right now, and I hope to see you soon again. Bye bye.